DPD deputy applications. The Dungeon Police Department is hiring. And we now have 33 applications. They're actually coming in faster than I can review them. And to me, that's impressive because right now I'm banned from Dark and Darker and I can't play the game. And we still have, after 5.5 hours of not playing the game, I've actually gained viewers. We have 140 viewers. So I'm one of the best content creators in this video game, and everyone knows it. All right, so enough about me. Let's review some applications. What is your in-game name? LordCollector TTV. He's got TTV in his name. That's lame. That is fucking cringe. He's probably a small streamer. But let's not pretend like I don't know him. LordCollector is a vital part of Dark and Darker's canon and history because LordCollector is amazing. I already give this guy like plus 500 fucking dungeon police points. LordCollector runs the Collectors Guild. And this is a little bit of canon and lore for everyone because I like RPing and I know a lot because I've been here since the beginning. I was one of the first 200 testers to ever play this game and I never left. I love Iron Mace and I love Dark and Darker and I love being a dungeon policeman. And I'm not sorry the druid that I killed is dead. I'm not sorry. I don't care. Okay, so LC started the Collectors Guild back before we could trade in Dark and Darker. And this is fucking important because we used to not be able to trade. There was no auction house. There was no fucking marketplace. You couldn't find things. You crowded into a fucking chat and you just spammed items. And some people were rude and they would spam like 1,000 items so nobody else could see any items. And so LordCollector decided he would take it upon himself to create a Discord with actual reputation that would grow or lower based on whether or not you were a piece of shit. So if you were a scum and you made bad trades or you were a shitty fence, you were kicked from the Discord, or I don't know what happened, dude. This is like the original dungeon police. This is the economic police. This is like the I don't know anything about real life. I just play dungeons all day. The SEC? I don't fucking know. Security stock exchange people who arrest people for being economically pieces of shit. I don't know. Bernie Madoff. Anyway, LordCollector started this. And this is important, and it grew over time, and I still use it to this day to buy and sell my artifacts because it's really easy to list them. People put the price right on there. Fulgore 12 skull keys. That is 600,000 gold that this player wants for Fulgi. And he should want that because it's one of the best artifacts in the game, and it's a lightsaber, and it looks cool, and it sounds cool, and it two-shots people. It's fucking awesome. This dude wants to sell PP. That breaks armor of bosses and players. This is one of the strongest artifacts in this video game. The three strongest are probably Viola, Pulverizing Prayer, and Fulgore. As far as melee goes, they're insane. They slow you, they hit you with 1,000 lightning damage, or they break your armor. 25% PDR loss, and it stacks up to 3 times. And you can go negative. So after that third hit, I'd be surprised if you're alive, but you're definitely dead. You have negative 75% PDR. GG. Go again. All right, so that's a little bit of canon, and I'm glad that he is retiring from the economic side. He wants to live a life of excitement, and he's fucking bored of stupid items. He's bored of overwatching, buying and selling items. That's boring. What's not boring is being a dungeon policeman, because out here you catch stray bans if you team in HR and you kill druids, and it's awesome. So how many hours has he spent? He's a fucking nerd. 3 for 3 of our applications have been extraordinarily nerdy. Over 1,000 hours. This guy probably doesn't have a real job. Okay. He's comfortable risking his life and limb. He probably didn't used to be. He probably, back when he was like an auctioneer, and they were actually raffling off artifacts, which I think is gambling, but we won't talk about it. He's bored of that. He's bored of just selling items in town. He likes helping people, and I agree with that, because he helped all of us. He was a vital part of this community, and I respect him. Please describe your last interaction with an adventurer. I asked a kind soul if he'd seen a rare crystal ball, to which he responded no, and then I thanked him for his efforts, and I gave him new shoes. Nice! Nice. That's a good interaction. You know what? You know what interaction this is the opposite of? Seeing somebody not saying anything and killing them for no reason, and then not taking any of their stuff because you're just a murdering piece of shit. And this is the opposite of that. So he already, I feel like he's going to be a good policeman. You open a door, you see a rogue go invisible. You hear a druid turning into a panther behind you. What do? Raise my pavis and try to gaslight them into thinking I'm a door. Yes. Yes, that's fucking deception 101. And I like it. And I hope after that you would kill the rogue because going invisible is fucking illegal. So that dude's a criminal and you should kill him. The panther, who knows, dude? Panther druids do weird shit. He was probably trying to mate with you. He probably turned into a mouse and went under you, and then he was gonna turn into a panther and try to. I don't know. This is fantasy violence, and it's not real, so it doesn't matter what I say. All right, are you subscribed to So Bad Strange on Twitch? Negative 25 dungeon police points. Negative 25 DPP. Are you comfortable handling artifacts? Obviously. Yeah, he held a bunch of PPs and Fulgors. Describe a challenging situation you had with another adventurer, and how did you handle that? I saw a group of 4 warlocks who were injured, and they all claimed that they needed my blood to heal, which I provided, but they took a bit too much, and I collapsed. That is a good story, dude. I fucking like LordCollector. This guy RPs. He probably fucks. But he doesn't have a real job because he plays the dungeon game all day. This game is just a video game and people take it way too seriously. And I'm sick of it. They need to be arrested. And I think LordCollector will arrest them. Plus, it sounds like he just helps everyone. I don't know. He's just helping everybody. He's blocking the druid and the rogue from going through the door. Hopefully they'll just kill each other. That would be the best case scenario. Druid kills rogue, and then rogue's poison kills druid. Fucking problem solved. And a LordCollector is just a door. He's giving out shoes and giving away his blood. He's a fighter. Okay, so we need to... This is important to me. This is important to me. Applicant, go napper, fighter. Okay. Crim's class doesn't matter because he's a fucking murderer and he's not a cop. So I don't care about him anymore. Applicant 3. Applicant LordCollector. I'm not going to put TTV because that's fucking cringe. That's just begging for viewers at that point. Speaking of which, can you guys please give me your Amazon Primes if you have any? It's actually free, and I want to buy soup. I want to buy soup, and I want to survive. How did you handle stress in the dungeon? He just talks, or he hides? Those are 2 good options, and both of those options are allowed in normals. In HR, you probably can't talk, though. HR, that'd be friendly, and you'd be banned. But he just talks or hides. This is a good cop who's probably going to go to normals. You know what? I actually need to assign... I need 2 different departments, dude. This is real shit. We need 2 DPD departments, all right? This is becoming an organized bureaucracy, and this is real. Department 1. Personnel. All right, this is like secretary. Evidence locker. I don't fucking know. We'll make more up later. 2 is deputies. Dungeon police deputy. Make arrests. Murder invisible people. Issue licenses. Put out APBs for criminals. For criminal scum. And then the third one, this is going to be very important, and this is going to be the elite unit. This is going to be tea time. This is the teaming, and this is the fucking elite, the creme de la creme. This is teaming enforcement agency. T. So tea time agents. My brain is struggling. My fucking brain hurts. I'm struggling to make a joke out of this, and I won't let it go. So I think I have to let that go. I don't know. Tea time doesn't make sense. I thought it would, but it doesn't. Anyway, tea is the pinnacle of honor and prowess. These agents actively deploy into high roller dungeons. Their job is to kill and report anyone suspected of teaming. If SBS got a 3-day stray ban for role-playing, these teaming fucking scum need to die in game. Okay, so I just wanted to take a moment to make sure that we all understand that it is vitally important that T agents don't team and they don't catch a stray ban. So anyway, he's comfortable working without being in a union. This is LordCollector, by the way. I went on a tangent. The life of a DPD is hard, and he's going to do it because he already does other weird stuff without compensation. He's the literal leader of a fucking economic guild called the Collectors Guild, and I don't even know how many people this server has. How do you even look? I don't know. There's a lot, dude. There's probably like hundreds of thousands. I have no idea. There are a lot of fucking people in that guild. All right, what is your biggest accomplishment? I mean, that's impossible to argue with. That is an amazing accomplishment that I already talked up a bunch. And that was a good thing. It still is, and it probably always will be. So, honestly, good job, LC. You're fucking incredible. How do you deal with failure? I ready up and I go next. That's a common answer, and I'm going to get sick of reading it. So if you're filling out an application, I need you to put something else. Because right now, this is good. This makes me happy when I see this. We go again. But eventually, I'm going to feel like you guys are just copying each other, and you're going to lose DPP for this. You're going to lose Dungeon Police points for unoriginal answers like this. But right now, it's good. And the next couple people will get a pass or points. Why do you think you'd be a good fit? I do this freelance. I do it anyway. He's not a protected veteran. Unfortunately, he was probably too busy during the Great War of the Tricolored Lizards to participate. Honestly, he was probably a fucking coward. And he got like a bill saying that he had to run the Collectors Guild, and he couldn't participate because I'm pretty sure he was around for the great introduction of the tricolored lizard races to the kingdom. I think he was here for that. And it sounds like he didn't help. He didn't RP. He wasn't a lizard. I don't know. That's minus 20 DPP. Minus 20 DPP. And if Jonah Pons is here, I feel like these questions should be worth actual points. And whoever gets the most DPP should get a skull key. That's what I think. What are your 3 biggest weaknesses? Combat skill, brain speed, and reaction time. Okay, he sucks. He sucks at this game. He's trash because you need all of these to be good at PvP, to be good at being a dungeon policeman, and to be good at fighting off the Archons of Darkness. But I appreciate his honesty. And these cannot be overcome. Probably ever. And I forgive him, and I don't mind. Because I like people who want to roleplay. That's the main element here, is that this game has been out for 3 years, and I'm fucking bored of watching everyone just kill each other. That's boring. Fuck Repos, fuck Jay Griffia, and fuck Ken Nabi. The dungeon police is the new thing to do. It's it. This is Biss. What are your 3 greatest strengths? Knowledge, reputation, and charisma. He fucks. He fucks. And I like that. Thank you, LC. You're awesome. Describe yourself in 1 sentence. Okay, bro. This is so. This is fucking. Come on, man. Come on. You're fucking boring. You already said that you fucking did that as your biggest accomplishment. This is lame. If this was Tinder and I saw you write this and I was like, maybe I'll date him. That is a good accomplishment. And then describe yourself. I lead a guild. I lead a guild, an economic guild. No, that's lame, dude. I left swipe. Left swipe on this non-lizard war fighting player. All right, he's in the boss room. 2 teams are coming in, west and south. If I'm solo, I want to see their license. Yes. Yes, dude. Do they have a license for their weapons? Hands up, dungeon police. Give me the license. What race are you? And what's your name? Because I'm going to write you a license for your illegal weapon, and you owe me 1 gem. That's the processing fee, and it goes straight into the evidence locker. And the important part is to make sure they know that you're helping them. Because you are. You're helping them get a license. Anything else we should know? He just left it blank. I don't know. He left it blank. I'm actually going to open a poll up here because I'm curious to see what chat thinks. I didn't care what you guys thought about Goat Napper. He was fucking awesome. That was amazing. And after reading Crimson's application, and that one was boring. He's a fucking murderer. That was lame. He's a murderer. Go next. And Goat was the first. He's a goat. So let's see what we can get into. Let's open a poll. And this poll is, should LordCollector be allowed to become a deputy of the Dungeon Police Department? Does the DPD need LC? And should he have to pay a gold key to get a dungeon license? Yes. Okay, should he become a DPD deputy? Yes or no? Please vote now because your opinion matters, especially when it aligns with mine. Because I want you to say yes. Because he's awesome and he should be a cop. Please vote now, chat. This is important. This is a real creature who created a real guild in a real dungeon. And it's important. It matters. He matters, and you all matter. Okay, the no's are starting to come back. I think LC has some enemies. People are saying maybe. Maybe. All right, I'm going to give this like 8 seconds while I eat soup. And we're going to come back to this to see the results. Because your opinions can change someone's life forever. He could get a cop salary and live out his time in the kingdom in a chateau. He could, I don't know, he could be corrupt. We could give him some gems. I just don't know, because I live in a stinky castle full of moldy bread and the bones of dead children from the cobalt mines. But I'm okay with that because I'm a good person and I run a charity organization for children. And that can't ever be held against me, no matter what. Ooh, I like that. Someone in chat said he should be the treasurer. So he's just right back into an economic department. This is incredible. He's not a cop. He's a personnelist. I like that. Make him the logistics officer. I think you guys are fucking rude. It's rude of you to want to place him behind a desk. He has been behind a desk his entire life. And he's sick of it. And he wants to risk life and limb to make a real difference in a real dungeon where real creatures are committing real crimes. So the final answer here is yes. Yes, he will become a DPD deputy. So congratulations and welcome to the Dungeon Police Department, LordCollector. You are now deputized. You have to go to training and you have to buy a license. And I'm hopeful that King Glockdane will let us know how much licensing is. Because he's mad at me and he's bored of RPing. All right, Lord, approved. Approved. And that was another fighter, wasn't it? I actually don't remember. What class was he? Another fighter. There's a common theme. Applicant, LordCollector, fighter. Approved. Please get your badge immediately after paying the fine to the aristocratic court. awaiting King Glockdane to see how much that cost. I like this is real shit. This is real shit. I'm trying to raise real golden key money for the real treasury. This is real. This is all real. All right. Welcome. Can I get one gifted sub for Lord Collector? Because Lord Collector said that he is not subscribed. He said he's not subscribed to us. And I think that our deputies who are putting real work hours into this roleplay, they shouldn't get ads when they're here. They should not get ads because ads are boring. And Amazon wants to just make you watch ads, and I don't. So please gift Lord Collector a sub. I don't care if you have Turbo. I don't care. Someone give him a sub because that gives me money. And that's the most important part of all of this. I can't exist without subscriptions. And it's a charity.